Welcome back to Metz Theater. Today I want to spend 2 words about one speaker that I was listening during my Italian tour. And I'm talking about Sonus Faber Icremoneze Extreme, a limited edition speaker, only 50 in the world. I was visiting my friend Sound Sommelier, and of course you know his YouTube channel that is amazing. And I was in a huge hi-fi store that is called Il Tempio del Suono, that is meaning the temple of sound. Then I was walking in the store, shot some video. One of these is the Wilson Audio Sabrina X. You can find it also in my YouTube channel. And we just arrived at last floor in this so big room. And I walking inside and looking on my left and see this beautiful speaker. And then I think, wait a moment, this look like Sonus Faber Icremoneze, but was not the Icremoneze Classic, but the Icremoneze Extreme, a limited edition speaker in 50 pairs only in all the world. Directly from Sonus Faber flagship reference collection that was introduced in September 2020. Name Icremoneze, that is coming from a very famous Italian violin. So let's take a look about the difference between Icremoneze Extreme and the original Icremoneze of the 2015. We found a new DLC beryllium tweeter, not typical for Sonus Faber products because of his metallic flavored sounds. But as we know, technology progressed from year to year, and Sonus Faber was able to treat the tweeter with chemical vapor depositions, for giving to the beryllium tweeter not only a black color, but also speed, detailed and free of coloration sound. And I can confirm this because I didn't notice any metal flavor, but a crystal, a clear sound, especially in the voices, but also very natural. Mid frequencies remain similar to the Cremonese 2015 model, to preserve the iconic voices of Sonus Faber. 180mm mid-range with neodymium magnetic motor, eddy current free, and a cone in natural material like cellulose pulp, kapok, kenaf to guarantee a natural sound. About natural material on the mid woofer, I really prefer it. Also remember, in the beginning I had the Dali Rubicon 8 also with a mid woofer in paper or something like that, but it was sound on the voices really natural. 180mm woofer with a sandwich cone made of cellulose pulp recipe to maintain the speed of the mid-high woofer, and are implemented in an independent acoustic chamber with a stealth reflex down firing port. And finally we find two huge 220mm infra woofer playing the amazing lower notes at 25 Hz. The driver uses a sandwich of nanocarbon fiber with a very rigid structure but incredibly light. So every driver is making of sandwich material. You know that in Italy we like to eat. And this last one, infra woofer, is a callback of the original Ex3me mid woofer, the speaker project that gave the name and inspiration for Icremoneze Extreme. Crossover are using only top best quality audiophile products like Mandorf Evo Silver Gold Oil capacitors. Sonus Faber maintained the original Cremonese rhomboid diamond design that is taking inspiration from the Lilium collection with no parallel wall to prevent internal standing wave and reflection. The design looks so elegant and modern, I will say unique, and I love this red violent finish. At the end we find the zero vibration transmissions that are mechanically decoupled the entire loudspeaker from floor using a combination of meta and elastomer isolations components. Very similar to my Serafino that I have here. I already saw a lot of speakers like that they change the isolation system with the floor with other gears. I really don't like to break the designs. I find that are really working great. I will go out also of a review of the Serafino, and we will see together how easy it is to set up a speaker like that is very heavy but is also very simple. In the overview sound test video that I splitted from this one for copyright issue, Icremoneze Extreme is powered by mcintosh. We prefer the mcintosh MC 901. Also they tested, I think, with the mcintosh 1.2 kilowatt, but they told me that was sounding better with the MC 901. I didn't ask for details. I was really there to shot video. I did like 3-4 video. I was really confused. I didn't have so much time for making so much questions, but I hope to come back one day to test it again and ask for more details why they prefer the MC 901. Preamp, we have the McIntosh C53, a 2-channel solid-state preamplifier, and super audio CD player. We find the amazing esoteric K07XS. So 2 words about the feelings that I had to listening a speaker like that. It's always very hard to say something because, you know, the room is not yours, so I didn't know it very well. It was the first time that I was entering this room. Set up, first time that I was hear it. So giving my opinion is always, I say, not easy, but I will try to do it. So listening for a speaker like that is really something magic. But I was feeling that the Twitter was different from, for example, the one that I have here on the Serafino, because it's natural, but you can a little bit feel it that the voices have a little, let's say, more textures. Not metallic flavor, is always natural, but a little more texture. But in the same time, the voices was really full with a lot of extensions. Just take a look of the video that I will put it also on my YouTube channels regarding Icremoneze Extremes with the dire straits. I know it's recorded with my Zoom H4 and Pro, and I will tell you that the feelings is, you cannot compare it with a live experience, but just for give you an idea. Another magic feeling that I had, it was that the speaker was really disappear in the room. I was really not feel it. You could not say where the speakers are if you was closing your eyes. Let's say hypnotic reproductions, crazy. About the mid-range, I recognized the Sonus Faber voices. That's something that if you never hear a Sonus Faber speaker, you will really feel it immediately. It's very natural, very refined. When you start to, let's say, look for a speaker like this one, or in the reference series, but also the Olimpica. Not so much on the Sonetto series, but starting from Olimpica series and then moving on the reference. Let's say that the speakers are very refined. In the 2 separate videos that you will find it on my YouTube channels, I recorded songs from the Oscar Peterson trio, and the album We Get a Request is, I love it, is one of my favorites. I love Oscar Peterson. It's not only about how he's playing piano, that I think is one of the most iconic jazz pianists that never exist, but is really his charisma, the way he is laughing, and I love it. And then focus on the voices of Mark Knopfler in Dire Straits video that also is coming on my channel, and how clean, detailed and refined with so much textures is the voices. Unbelievable. Icremoneze Extreme, top 3 of the speaker, the best speaker that I never heard till now. We have the Bauer Wilkins 801D4, Focal Maestro Utopia Evo, and Icremoneze Extreme. From Metz Theater is everything. Thank you very much for following. Please support my channel if you want to see more video like that, and see you soon with incredible video make for you. Ciao ciao.